the work of justice is part of the work of the whole human family. It's the work for the common good, to say that if the earth is cared for, if the children are cared for, if we care for one another, we all do better, you know. And so that work for the common good is essential, I think, in terms of kind of how we see this, the health and the welfare of the web of life. So everybody has a responsibility to work for justice. And my definition of justice, that I keep kind of massaging this and tweaking it a little bit, but right now my definition of justice is that justice is a relationship that allows life to flourish.
Actually, the responsibility really is on those folks who are privileged. I think that there's more responsibility. So if you're at a position in society where you have power, or you have privilege, or you have influence, or for many of us ourselves, if we've come from one kind of background but managed to succeed and be successful, I think we are the ones that have an even greater responsibility to work for justice, because we are the ones that might have access in some limited or big way to make changes.
Then I think when we're ready, when we're educated, when we find where our passions lie, that is when it becomes our responsibility to educate others, to help them find where their interests and passions are. And then that's how change happens. It happens with these inspired individuals.
I think asking someone to feel some sort of responsibility, I think that is very important to do, but again, you have to expand on it. You can't just assume that everyone should know that they have a responsibility to it, because that's not really recognizing where they come from and what background they might have. So.
But it seems to me that this community, our current students, faculty, and our alums, this idea of justice, or what's the right thing to do, or how ought we to live, that I think we do have a responsibility to be thinking through that. It's who we are. It's within the Jesuit tradition of education. It's within the Jesuit tradition of how to be in the world. So we have to be right there thinking through these questions of what's the right thing to do, whether it has to do with immigration, or poverty, or climate change, or the foreign wars that this country decides to fight for whatever reasons. So yes, I think it is our responsibility because of the tradition that we come from.
Yes. Yes, they do. And I think they do because we all have the expectation that we should receive justice.